Team Goal Ramey is giving away shoes, so make sure to go right down below, click the link in the description, check out our Instagram and Snapchat, and see how you can win some. And we want to thank everybody who has supported the channel so far. Go ahead and do us a huge favor and click that subscribe and bell notification button. Leave us a like, and then go in the comment section and tell us where you are from in the world so we can see what sort of international ballers we got going on. Let's go.
All right, guys, so most of the time as a striker, and even you attacking players, you guys are gonna find yourself with your back to goal right here, and you need to turn. If you bring in a defender right now, what we know is that if we have the ball here, we definitely don't just wanna stand here. And when we're shielding, because that is, and we haven't done an entire video on shielding, but if I'm standing straight up like this, that makes me too weak, all right? You have to know that when you're here and when you're, especially when you're receiving a ball, okay? So if I receive a ball right here, that means I've got to get my body set. He's going to be shoving me and pushing me, and I've got to know this. And also, when you're at the top of the box, you don't have a million seconds here to figure out what it is that you want to do, all right? So if I get the ball in here, I've got to have an idea of what I want to do. So it might be this. I might give it right back to the guy and spin off and try and get the ball in here, all right? That's one thing. That is a turn, all right? So don't think that you always have to turn with the ball, all right? So, but let's say that I'm a striker, I'm getting the ball into me, ball comes in, I get it settled. We've showed this one before. I think it's one of the greatest ones that you can do because it allows you to turn immediately. If he's here, I pushed him, he's pushing me like this. If I come here like this and step over the ball, now I've almost got him. If he comes to get the ball, I can go like this and turn. That's if he bites. If he doesn't bite, we don't really care at all because we got what we wanted, which was to turn, all right? That's half the battle, especially if you're playing like this, all right? So if the ball goes back out, it looks more like this. Get it in, there, and now we can play, all right? Or now we can shoot. All right, so there is, of course, another way that you can do this, and this is one, it's a principle that you guys have to understand. The defenders, generally, they don't fall for this, but if you catch them getting too excited in part of the game, they're gonna fall for this, and you can see it a lot more in midfield, but you never know, you wanna be aware of this. So if I get the ball in here, and I, for some reason, I'm shielding like this, all right? Let's say I'm right-footed, and I really wanna turn to my right. Well, if I start to roll the ball this way, if the defender is good, as he keeps trying to push me this way, what might happen is he might think, this guy's going this way. I can start to slowly cheat in to try and steal the ball. If you feel at all while you've got a hold of this guy here or that he's here, that he's starting to lean too much this way, immediately you've got this and you don't even have to take another touch after that. And you don't have to turn completely, especially as a striker. Half body, you're here, you don't have to look. You should know that far corner is on, all right? So you turn without even turning completely, turn to shoot, okay? So just understand that one way to do it would be to roll like this, like that, and shoot, okay? But you don't have to roll the ball. If I get a pass and I come out to it and go like this and come in, I've opened up space for myself. If the defender bites on that, that's all you need. All right, so one for the more technical players, guys love to do this a whole lot, especially in the middle of the field. It is, for sure, I think the most risky one that we'll talk about today, but if you pull it off, you're good to go, especially if you're against the last man. So every once in a while, it's worth a try because it'll get you completely in on goal, 1v1 with the goalie. So what happens is, if I check to the ball, the defender, most of the time, they're not gonna let me go. They know that if they get a little body on me when I receive the ball, it'll make it harder for me. But if I'm in here like this, and I know my midfielder is checking for the ball, if I check out like this, don't come with me right now. If he doesn't come with me, and I don't know that, and I think he's there, and then I let the ball run, well, he's got it, all right? This move right here is gonna work the best if I've annoyed this guy, or this guy knows he doesn't want me to get the ball, and he's staying with me the whole time. And so as I check to the ball, I get it here, I let it go like that, and now I'm in on goal, all right? So you have to know that the pass has to be the right weight, all right? Because if it gets passed very hard, you're just gonna let it go. You're never gonna catch up to it. If it's too slow, he's gonna steal it. So there are a lot of factors for you to understand, but that is just a simple other way for you guys to get around the defender. All right, so there's also gonna be a situation where you are trying to get the ball. Technically, you have your back to the goal, but all you need to do is get the ball and turn. Now, these are one-touch things that are gonna happen when a player is passing you the ball. You're not gonna have the ball at your feet. okay? So instead of just standing right here against the defender, it's possible that you might stand behind him. He's got to hold the offside line. He can't push back all the way into his goal. So maybe now I'm just hanging out here as my team is working the ball. And now, instead of just running out here, and then if I receive the ball, maybe there's no need for me to now get posted up like this against the defender. Maybe instead, I come out here like this and keep the ball out like this, all right? So you need to understand that your first touch, especially when you are away from the defender, meaning that if he can't see me, or even if he can, if I come here like this, and I take my touch here, all right, wide, I'm gonna keep the ball, and eventually I'm gonna turn. Obviously, that's not necessarily what you want. What you really want, what you're after, is if I can turn really tight, then I can still be in front of goal, all right? Now, if I can do that quickly, so if the ball comes in here like this, and then I can turn and shoot. Obviously, the defender is gonna come in to hit you, but if you're quick with it, it's gonna work, all right? And we've showed this skill before, something that you can definitely do with attackers if you're just trying to get a quick shot off. But if you flick the ball up just enough, you're gonna be able to get the ball over his foot to then be able to get a shot. So if the ball comes in and I chip it like that, I can come in like this. It doesn't mean you're gonna get in. It's just gonna give you a better chance to actually get a shot off. You might not be able to turn, but you might actually get to start running with the ball. There's nothing worse than getting the ball here and getting in some sort of tussle with this guy, trying to do this. Now you got your head down. It's not gonna work. So try to train, try to get these things in your head. The more you do them, the easier they will be in the game, and that's what you need. All right, guys, that's the vid. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Instagram, Snapchat. Did I say subscribe? Subscribe, my friends. We will see you guys later. Peace.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, hit is go, lu, re, mi, come